Hello everyone, Game Show Garbage's Barbecue Seidelman here. It's time to do another one of my patented, crappy video game review things. And what's on the docket today? Feud Decades for the Nintendo Wii. I think it's also available on the PC and Nintendo DS. Am I right, Garrett? Is it available on the DS?
I don't know.
Just, probably just the Wii and the PC.
Probably.
Alright. I wanted to like this game, I really did, but there's some things about it, some, decades things that makes me want to slap my head. Firstly, the music. When you start up the game, it has the Family Feud themes that we know and love. But when you actually play the game, you have the party theme, which doesn't work in any except for one of the decades, which would be the 90s because it uses the Anderson set. Well, maybe I should talk about the sets. They all are very faithful reproductions of the sets, with the exceptions of the Dawson set, where on the podium it has a score display, and on the Dawson set it never did have a score display. However, they did get that right on the Comb set because they had the fast money display, you know, the bank, so to speak, so they used that set. One thing that bugs me is, why did they use the Anderson set? I know they're going 90s. I personally wanted to see the comeback Dawson glass blue set. I mean, that was a great, great set. But the Anderson set's okay too. And they used the O'Hurley set for the 2000s, which I kind of wanted to play on the Karn set, but you know, come see, come saw. The biggest problem that I have with this game is it's decades. You have the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and 2000. You could have easily gotten the episodes to get questions ripped from shows of Richard Dawson, Ray Combs, Louis Anderson, since you're using the Louis Anderson set, and since you're using the John O'Hurley set, John O'Hurley. Ugh. And instead you have this annoying guy, I think his name is Chris Cashman, who is local, who, I live in Tacoma. I think he spent most of his tenure doing Seattle stuff. Actually, I think I remember, in 2006, he broadcasted the Seattle Pride Parade. But that's neither here nor there. And besides, his stuff on the radio kind of made you want to take a hammer to your head. So, if it's not Chris Cashman, it kind of sounds a lot like Chris Cashman. The survey questions are okay, although I think my brother pointed out that there's some imbalance. I mean, they kind of used like some triple survey questions and fast money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just fine. You kind of see that stuff on the Flash game on Facebook. And to me, this is kind of what it is.
It's just a Flash game, but with a bigger budget. And even with the bigger budget, it's still blue.
It didn't blow, Garrett. It's okay. It just had a lot of flaws.
I understand.
Come on over here, Garrett. If you're going to talk, come on over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Duck down right over here. This is my brother, Garrett Seidelman. The wonders of live vlogging, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're in the camera shot.
Yeah.
No. No, Garrett, just duck down right here. Right in front of the screen. No. Duck. Turn that way. There he is.
Yeah. I was actually paying attention to some of these game show games, and I figured out 3 cardinal sins.
Garrett, that's for another vlog. We're just talking about Family Feud Decades.
Oh, alright.
My thought exactly.
Yeah. So I actually noticed that when I was paying attention to some of the difficulty levels on the 90s, I thought that there was some stereotyping. Like in the hard difficulty, it was the Asian family that was isn't that right?
Yeah, it was. But then in the 2000s, they were the Easy Family. I don't know.
So I'm guessing it's just random.
Yeah, it's probably a random thing. By the way, you're done. Get out of here.
Yeah. You can edit this in post.
Not really. In short, if you can find it cheaper than what it sells for, I think it sells for $30 new. I'd say wait until the price comes down, maybe like 20 or $10 used. Then it'll be worth it. But until then, I think you're better off playing Facebook Online with your friends, as Steve Harvey says every day on the actual show. Next time, I think I got Wheel Jeopardy, and they just released a Survivor Wii game, which I just hooked up on my GameFly queue. So, who knows when that will come about. Until then, this is Robert Seidelman saying, Survey says...